What's good? Yeah. Welcome everybody. Czarr goes live. Another episode. Like, share, subscribe. All the videos I got below. I'm hitting you with a live. I hit you with uploads all week. I want to see people speak freely or people to do it to their leisure. Check it out. Yeah. What's up, everybody? How are you doing today? CommenterNation, greatest nation since United Nations. Hit the like button coming through. Share, like, subscribe. We gonna talk about this. Now, there was a gentleman that hopped in the video when I talked about Kodak Black, and he was exclaiming they were beefing. I'd like to know the proof. How do you have that? How do you know that? I'm giving him his chance to slide by. I know he's gonna be here. I know you are. I know you're here. I know you're gonna show up. In the comments, tell everyone in the live how you know they were beefing. Now, you gave evidence. You were seeing things. Malcolm XXX, that song was fire, in my opinion. And then I'm starting to hear that there was a situation. Now, let me point this out because I don't want you to think I'm stupid about it. I definitely understand that he knew who Diedrich D. Williams was. He referred that tattoo artist to him. That's what I'm saying. He referred him to him. Obviously, because he said it was Kodak Black's tattoo artist. What does that have to do with him setting up anything? It could have been on Diedrich's behalf it happened. That's where I'm confused. I'm not getting it. That's what I'm trying to understand. I get what's being said, but I'm trying to put it into context of my logic. It's not logical to me. It's illogical. It's me saying because he was acquainted with these few people, he's guilty of this. Versus the situation of Genesis actually being in a relationship with him and us looking at her relations being we know she was in a relationship with him. That's why it doesn't make sense to me. That's why I'm trying to understand it. I need clarification. I'm trying to comprehend it myself, but that's part of the problem. Like, I would accept it if it was logical for me, if it was explained in some way where I could take in the information, but it's not clear to me. It's actually very fuzzy to the point where I'm not seeing the correlations being made. So I'm thinking someone can point it out and put it blatantly like, here it is. So I'm like, oh, okay. That's what I'm trying to say. And plus, if we listen to the song, it's not dissing. Listen, I heard friends make songs that were very dissing, but you're going to say all it was Kodak and not all it was this guy? When he made a song alluding to the very situation we seen him taken out in. And you gotta give a pass to that. Oh, give a pass to that. That's just his style. Is that the game we're playing now? Is that what's acceptable now? I'm trying to comprehend this because I'm very confused on how that makes sense. How's that sensible? This guy makes a song dancing across the screen, talking about the same situations that we've seen, and no one said nothing. I'm like, really? But then they're like, oh, Kodak did. What? What proof? Come on, guys, I'm going to need some proof. Like, share, subscribe, get whoever is to be here. And let me say something else. And the title is going to slightly change when I add this in. So I've seen a picture with DJ Scheme and Genesis matching. Is that why you mad, bro? Because I'm talking about it because there's a picture of you two matching? Like it's on couples night, saying it's your longtime friend, making comments under it. Like, I've seen the photo. So I'm trying to figure out why it was you wanted to tell me, oh, she's getting a DNA test. Can we get some of your DNA? Like, why are you asking me? Why are you mentioning that to me? I obviously know it because she's getting it because I said something. Are you stupid? No, you're stupid. You want to know something I began to realize? When there's beef between two African Americans, you'll find the guy who's white trying to fit in between. You always do. I could point out so many situations like this. You find him trying to fit in and throw his little narrative in or slide in when it's really some messed up beef. At the end of the day, it's two black men warring with each other. Why is that acceptable? But you see this white guy slide in like, oh, what are you talking about? All this playing both sides. Something was happening. You didn't say a word. Matter of fact, Only thing you're good for is giving reference to someone after something happens. Do you ever step up and it says, DJ, holds friend down, protects friend? We ain't never seen it. We ain't never seen it. We ain't never seen that, bro. And that's real. That's being honest. And why? Because to be real with you, the likes don't matter to me. Being truthful matters. That's the situation. And I know you were defending Genesis, but let me say this. The information I have, my dude, the relations I found around her, my dude, you might not want to make a connection of yourself to the situation. I'm still trying to figure out why I'm seeing these names in such a brash name change when she ain't married. She ain't married no one. Matter of fact, she's just running the cloud up off of this situation. Real talk. Y'all didn't even have a YouTube. Matter of fact, would it be popping if I didn't speak about you? Come on now. Come on now. Oh, I'm like, what the heck? Oh, somebody parked behind me. Thought it was action time. I didn't know what was happening. I ain't gonna speak when action go down. No time to speak. She pulled up, parked. She stopped for a second. Did the same thing when the cop parked behind me. Ain't no different. He parked behind me randomly. I got out. He kept it pushing. I ain't friends with y'all. Y'all be out of pocket. I don't play with y'all. I don't play with y'all. Okay, keep it moving. All right. You know what time it is. We in here. Because the white guy's the only guy not speaking up. But that spoke up to protect the girl. He didn't speak up once when everyone was attacking his name. Show me something where the DJ spoke up when people were attacking X. Go ahead, I'll wait. Show me one time. He say one thing about Genesis. He's DMing me. Oh, why you? She's doing it. Me? Really? And you couldn't speak up when the news station said something. When Drake said something, you were dead silent. I mean, you grabbed your mouth and put your head down like, oh, don't whisper. Don't make a noise. You didn't say nothing. You didn't say nothing. You didn't want nothing to do with it. It does. Because listen, it's two black men going to war, right? I have numerous situations where there's the voice of a Caucasian male inciting the violence between them. I can do all the stories. If that's what you want, I'll make that my next series. Every time. And he's not getting involved in nothing. He's just talking about it in a certain way, taking up for a woman, trying to make her credible when we have no evidence. Really? But then he openly declared that's his friend. Do you get that? He said, Dennis and me are longtime friends. He ain't wait to say that. Why didn't you say me and X are longtime friends when he had the drama popping and people were making diss songs about him? You say something. Don't listen. The African American, whatever you want to call it, it's different over here. I'm going to call you out when you need to be called out. Don't think I ain't going to call it. I'm going to call it like it was for fact. That's a fact. You did that. That made you suspect to me. I'm like, why is he DMing me, saying different things for Genesis, but you ain't say nothing to the news in the state you live in? You ain't say nothing to the magazines. You ain't say nothing to other affiliates that people were including in the drama. You said nothing the whole time. But once everyone comes at the woman, oh, Captain Save It. Like, what are you talking about? Were you her friend or his friend? I'm confused because they told me you were his friend. If you say you didn't know him, that's different. But to my knowledge, you were hanging around all of them. In photos in the past to present, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? No, I'm objective. Explain what you mean so I can get it. I'm confused. I seen every friend defend him. Even the ones people were alluding, saying things disrespectful, they defended him in some way, shape, or form, except this one guy. But he speaks to defend her. Why? I don't get it. What am I missing? Someone explain what I'm missing, please. Please, if I don't understand it, fine. But tell me what I'm missing. How am I wrong? What's wrong about that? How doesn't race play into it? How does it? Let's be real. Fine, you want to say, I'll be objective. The Asian guy defended him. Of course, the Haitian guys defended him. Jamaican guys defended. He had everyone defend him but this one guy. Happens to be Caucasian. What are you talking about? Are you confused? I didn't think this through. No, I thought it through. And the only people that seem to be just defending her may be some type of Hispanic like her, but they're not black. They're not Asian. What are you talking about? It's absolutely relevant. And I don't understand why I'm looking at multiple different things and the same thing's happening. I'm like, did they incite the war? Did they cause this issue to occur? I'm trying to mentally massage this. I'm trying to mentally massage this, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. How don't y'all get that? How don't you understand that? It's point blank, period. But then I had someone hop on, and the first thing they told me, the first thing they went into in detail is that, I'm not gonna go there because you got to just show me the proof that Kodak Black did something. Someone stood on their square saying he did something. It's not because he's white. Let me do it better for you. Coincidentally, it happens to be a white gentleman this time. Is that better? Is better? And no one else do it. But coincidentally, it's a white guy now. Is that okay? Is that okay? Because you didn't speak up to anyone else like everyone else did, but you spoke up for her. Oh, hold on. Are you alluding that there's a deeper relation there? Is that what you're saying? Go ahead, I'm listening. All ears. So you're alluding it's not because he's Caucasian, sliding in, saying things when he didn't say something else. It's because there's a level of relationship there for why he did it, right? That's not just friendship. It's not just friendship. Let's get that clear. Because everybody sees how you guys speak on your social media. I studied it. They've been selfish about everything else, but this one time he has to step up. Let me ask you this. If this really is the case, why didn't we catch the same vibes from Cleo? Why didn't Cleo step up and do it? Why didn't anyone else who's closer to her step up and do it? Someone who shares life with her, finance, love, food. Why didn't they, but you did? Can that be explained to me? No, you don't get it. You really don't get it. Because if you did get it, you would understand what I'm talking about. The multiple situations where two black men are at war, but the only person speaking up inciting the war happens not to be African American. That is normal. That is normal. There's so many stories like that. And I'm saying, okay, they're friends that match. Friends that take pictures with him standing behind her. Friends that hop in other people's DMs to speak. I forgot. He didn't say nothing to the news. He said nothing to Drake when people were saying stuff. He said nothing to nobody who was blatantly dissing. But the moment some type of words are said to Genesis, he has to speak. Am I missing something? Is this logic going above your head? I don't get what you're trying to say. Some type of deal, allegedly, with somebody who's suspect in this situation. Bottom line, he didn't even say nothing to Ski for not showing up. Everybody else said something to Ski but him. or people talked about it but him. The only time he speaks up is when this girl's involved. But why? What type of friendship? How deep is the friendship? How deep is your love? How deep is your love? I really want to know. It's need to know, but you know what I'm talking about. How deep is your love? Where you going with it? I had to go GBs on you because I don't know what you're smoking. You're crazy. What are you talking about? Really? I'm saying. I'm trying to find out. I want to know. Because when I seen the picture, then I seen the picture where she was leaned on your head, hugging your head. That's friendship? That's an odd friendship. That seems like an edgy friendship. Very tension-like. That's me looking at it as a man. That's a lot of tension there, buddy. Like, what are you talking about? You rather me just jump to conclusions when I'm just asking? Objectively ask. What are you talking about? Really? Sheesh. I'm telling you, these guys got me. I'm baffled. I don't get it. I'm trying to figure it out. Every picture. No. We're talking about the DJ Scheme picture. We're matching shirts. He's behind her with his arms open. She's posing with a smile. Then the picture where she's leaned, hugging his head. I'm talking about that. So I'm not understanding how deep the friendship is when I thought he was X's friend. And then I'm confused because I never seen him speak up for X. But the first sign of me calling her on the DNA test, DM me like, well, she's taking the test. Why are you bothered? Did she take it? She's going to, meaning she hasn't yet. What could you respond to that? It was like, well, that's true. What? I'm calling it how I see it, yo. Everybody stood up. And he said, oh, it's because he's white. No, the Asian guy spoke up for him. The Haitian, Jamaican spoke up for him. I was on Jamaican websites, my videos last year. So I know they speak up for him. I don't see your angle. Because I've never heard you speak up for him. Not once. Matter of fact, to be real, I never heard Ski speak up for him. But I don't see Ski posed up in pictures with Genesis. It's confusing. And Ski didn't DM me about not speaking about Genesis. Really? I don't understand. I don't get what you're saying. But it seems you want to kick other people under the bus. So go ahead. Who you want to kick under the bus? Who? I don't see none of the other affiliates hugged up with Genesis. Smiling like we been friends. We been. But you know I've been. Stop playing with me. I've been talking objectively. I speak about you. It's like, oh. Because people are alluding to Kodak. And I'm like, I don't see what they're talking about. I'm bad for that. Oh, it's a problem because I like this song. Oh. But you didn't show respect to the song that he released giving props to X. What other song or person did a song for X that was hot like that one? Drop it in comment below. If they had a song that was hot like that one and respects to X, please drop it below. I'm confused. Because here's my thing. You know Kodak been in Broward. And allegedly, did you go to school with him? Did you hang out? He said he went to school with X. Were you around that entire time to define the situation of saying they were beefing, they were doing this? What do you know? But first chance, somebody in my DMs defending Genesis. What? What are you defending? She didn't take a DNA test. I called it out. I called out her relations because I found people she's related to that confuses me because they're people that I've heard of and seen before. What the heck? How small is Florida? Florida's not small at all. It's not small. Really? I'm confused. Then I found out they're all from the same places around a certain city. Like, guys, how's this a coincidence? Can someone explain how this is a coincidence? How am I off base with this? How am I off base with this? If you're saying that I'm being petty, I get it. But this is blatantly what happened. I'm talking about people that spoke up and said, oh, that kid is making a song about him. They even have spoken up for him at some time, so that's subjective. This is one person who hasn't, but they had the nerve to tell me, stop speaking about Genesis. Like defending Genesis. When no one was bad-mouthing her, they said, where's the DNA test? Idiot. I knew they were from the same place. I just said that. See, y'all don't listen well. I know reading comprehension was a problem for you Negroes in school. I know that. I know y'all had trouble with reading comprehension. But let me spell it out for you. They're from the same place. Where's this dude from? If he's from where she's at, that makes sense. But don't tell me you've been hanging around someone and you not speak up for them when someone else speaks. I said I just found out she was related to other people that live where she used to live after she made the name change. Dummy. Dummy. You know what it is. Stop playing. We know what we're doing here. Stop playing with me. That's not going to work. Twisting words and playing that, you said that, LMAO, L. Nah. I haven't even told you the relations. And if I did tell them the relations, you'd lose instantly because everyone would go crazy. I don't know if the relations is by marriage. I don't know if it's by hanging around, but she's related to someone that was around X in the past. Very related. I don't know if the DJ is related to her. I don't know that shit. I don't care. I don't care if they're related. I have no evidence. And if they are, I hope y'all keeping it straight. I'm not going to tell you because you annoyed me like that little pest. I'm not going to tell you. But best know we know. Come on. I got agents on go. Are you stupid? I got agents on go. It's not FBI ain't bothering me. They ain't got no problem with me. I got agents on go. And for Genesis, they probably want me to say it. Because I can tell you they're foaming at the mouth trying to get something. I can tell. That's all I'm going to say. Don't play with me. Whoever's boy this is trying to incite, you going to mess up. Don't play with me. Don't play. He doesn't know what's happening. You don't know what's happening. I'm always an unsafe driver. My drive's for success. That's whatever's blocking the path to win through it. Yo, check this out though. The way we've been examining things, it's fine. It's fine. I love when people do this. Listen, if someone ain't hating, you ain't doing something right. Somebody got to be hating if you're doing something right. Always. Always. Since the beginning. Let me ask y'all this. When I first started this, you think I got 0 messages? 0 people saying things? But see, when that came, also came allies that are just as powerful, that blew my mind telling me things, that gave her seat in your life. I got connections to things, and I was blown back. So they validated some things, and they threw down some things. That's all you need to know. But everything's on a need-to-know basis anyway, because I have to say it a certain way. And again, if you want to know how that need-to-know basis works, patreon.com/Czarr all rights reserved. You know where to go. You know where it's getting served. Period. I'd love to see a documentary, but I'm caught up with real life stuff happening around the case. That's how it works for me. Okay. You could tell me what you think I didn't know, but I could tell you whatever you think I don't know. And the bigger scheme, I know more than you. I know enough that I could look at the cops' names, on the prosecuting list and know them and know what they've done, know about them, know what connections they may have, to know these different things. That's why I speak how I speak. It's a bigger picture and you don't see it. You're so focused on the characters. Listen, let me help you out. Let me help you real quick. Since you want to be enlightened real quick. You're too focused on the players on the field and you have no knowledge of the coaches behind the scenes that make the players on the field or that can destroy the players on the field. I see the whole field. I'm playing from a wide lens. You're playing from a narrow view. I understand you. I get it. But you got to understand there's only certain things I'm going to say today because to be real with you, I don't dislike Genesis. I'm not trying to put her in some situation because I don't know who all the enemies are in the situation. You get me? I don't see all the enemies. Someone could be playing as a friend and really be a foe playing that situation and knowing that she could potentially, even by relation, be related to someone. It could cause problems. I know that. You see how Czarr plays the game thinking about everyone? They don't get it. Cleo afford this stuff. Matter of fact, think about this. Good credit is everything. If X had that much money, his credit had to be perfect. For being as long as he was in the game, his mother's credit had to get worked to perfection. With good credit, you could get anything. I'm not going to judge if the baby's his except by the DNA test. I do question how the DNA is being gotten. And I do question how they're going to show the proof that they got the DNA from Tentacion and nowhere else. That I question. We don't have the autopsy. I know. The footage of him leaving, intuition, understanding. These were some of my first videos. My first 50 videos mention all these things. Think of where I am mentally now understanding it. It's somewhere else. Same here. I had to learn the hard way myself, dealing with credit. Because, guys, if you're listening, credit's everything. Listen to me. If you're getting a letter to get a credit card in the mail, never throw it away. They're playing that trash. What are they doing? Oh, my goodness. Turn it down. Thank you. What's going on? Coming through with that garbage. Hot garbage. Blasting it. Come on. Yo, check this out. If you have credit, listen to me. If you have credit, work on it. If you get those letters in the mail for a credit card, don't you ever throw them away. After this, if you do it, you're stupid. I'm going to tell you, you're a dummy. I don't care for who. You're dumb. Don't ever throw it away. Listen, what you do is you open that line and you keep the amount of the max under 30%. Every month, at the end of every month, keep it under 30%. If you want to be overzealous and really see your credit grow, keep it under 10%. Certainly. But try to keep a small balance unless the letter tells you it must be paid to zero. Unless, and call the company and ask. If you do this, you will get a perfect 800, and I promise you will be able to purchase anything in your life. That I promise. If you've never believed anything, I promise you that. Trust me. America runs off credit. It'll make more sense later. Credit assures you anything. It's not just cash. Good credit is absolutely he did. That's part of why you see certain. It has, but it hasn't been shown publicly. And one thing I can tell you, the most important piece is the video inside of his car. Yes, there was video in that car. That is the major feature of that car. So that had to be collected. That's why the car wouldn't matter, guys. The car wouldn't matter if I collect the video, right? So that has to tell you that something about the investigators allegedly didn't make sense, right? If they destroyed evidence, that would be the first thing I would destroy. If I was in that position, I would destroy that evidence first. Because that's going to show interactions in the car, even to hear what he's saying. That would detail what's going on. Come on. This stuff is starting to be like, okay, we need to get to a point where we're like, all right, that makes sense. This doesn't make sense. Why did one of the suspects' parents, why are they deceased? Another question. Since last year, were they sick? That's a fact. I get it. I know this is a game for DNA, but don't get fooled. Yes, this is a game of DNA, but don't let the DNA sway you from what common sense gives. Let me say this. The baby, right? The baby. Let's talk about the baby. We seen the baby at the mausoleum and people were visiting. But why do we also see pictures of a random person sleeping with the baby, doing the most with the baby? Like, it's not just they visit the baby. Why would that be? And how close of a friend are they? Do you guys get what I'm saying? How close of a friend are they versus someone else who's visiting? Then who's protecting her versus someone who's going about their career? Does that make sense? I'm sorry. Is that too complicated? I'm trying to comprehend it because everybody plays a position. Do you get me? Everybody plays a position. Even an officer of the law, right? He has certain powers. He does certain things. My question is, how far does that power and his duty supersede what it is we've seen unveiled, what it is he wrote in the report, what it is they're accusing the suspects of, and what it is they're going to say on the stand? Do you get me? We can't, everything's allegedly. If you're going to say members, it's allegedly. We don't have proof. Listen, the Sandman could be involved for all we, like, it's allegedly until we have the proof. And what they've done is cut off the proof and carried a narrative for us visually on all over the internet, all over everywhere. Media controls people's mindset and comprehensions of situations. It always has. Television does. Real talk. Let me ask you something. Before Caucasians people took over BET, Black Entertainment Television, do you not think they watched it? Do you not think they watch television to understand what goes on in the perception of people? This is all logic. This is all mental smoothing. It's mental smoothing. You guys will get it. There's some ways I can take that I just know I can't now because of people's comprehension, people who are going to be at my neck because they don't understand. I get it all. X did not use people members only. He couldn't have. Let me tell you why he couldn't have. And I'm telling you from a position of knowledge. He couldn't have because of what he did for him. Listen, what's the highest? What he broke bread, thousands with members. He broke bread. Checking the game. There ain't many dudes who's gonna break you off with thousands when you need it and not think about it. Say, keep that, hold that. It's yours. Because you held me down, it's yours. Nobody does that. Because someone doesn't get royalties. He pays them to feed their fam for the rest of the year because they're not getting royalties from a song he made. Who does that? Very few. Most people don't want to pay unless a favor's getting done. We know that. Come on, guys. Come on. You got to think. You got to see the bigger picture. But I just wanted to talk about that quick. And I am put DA Scheme's name up there so you guys can see me talking about it. It's subjective. It's subjective, and you can't deny it. Everybody's spoken up on his behalf but this one person or two people. But I had no issue with it until you went and you defended Genesis. That was my problem. Because then I think like, whoa, wait. No other friend hopped out the door defending her but this one person. You can't say that about Ski. We don't know why he left. We can speculate. And I've heard other stories told to me on the backside. So you can't say that. Listen, I think there's a lot that happened to him you know nothing about. You can't even accuse him of it. I know some really messed up stuff with a very tedious situation where it was a choice he had to make. I know of that one situation. Now, why he isn't given respects, I don't know. And yeah, I don't agree with that. And that may be a sucker move, but I don't know. I can tell you some stuff happened. Some other stuff, other stuff. The only thing I'm confused is why the DJ defended Jen, and I never heard him speak about X. I didn't even know he knew X. I didn't even know y'all were friends. I didn't even see you in one of the pictures in the group photos. So I'm saying if he's known to us by Jen, but then I seen him pose with Ski, and I was like, maybe they knew each other. You get what I'm saying? I get that there's a collaboration of people having gone to school, knowing each other, even with Little Pump. But I never seen him to a position where he jump out the window defending Genesis and never saying anything to defend X. That's all I'm saying. Then I ask you, why has every race of person defended it? But the one time I speak it, it was the Caucasian guy that threw something in the mix to make something funny style. But I don't see anything leading to what he's talking about. You get me? And it's two African Americans that everyone's trying to pit against each other. Black on black crime. But why in this one scenario, the woman mentioned, and you're defending it? I'm like, they said they're friends, but wow. Whoa. What's going on? And I know that she has brothers, but to my knowledge, you're not one of them. To my knowledge. Now, if I'm wrong, listen, I've been saying the whole time, if I'm wrong, tell me. That's all I said. You were putting out a point of view, and I was arguing it like, nah. Okay, so he was part of members only. That's what I thought. I wasn't going crazy. That's what I thought. And I seen everyone except two people, but one of them happened to defend Genesis. But I didn't see him defend X. And one of them not defending X or Genesis. So I'm confused. But I'm just ultimately confused because you didn't say nothing to the news station. Oh, when that magazine did the write-up, that write-up was so disrespectful that they could have been sued for that write-up. Really, they really could have. They, after the charges were dropped, they re-mentioned the charges. They not only re-mentioned it, they deemed him what the charges were. They went in and nobody said nothing. I'm like, what? Then they're criticizing me. I'm like, whoa. You guys you didn't see that write-up? It's a major magazine. Really? I'm confused. Again, I'm out of here. I'm sorry. Maybe I was confused. Maybe you did behind the scenes. But let me tell you this. Czarr did when the news station spoke up. I did when the magazine said something. I did. Say I didn't. And I'll repost the video again. I'll put it in community so you can see it. I did. When people were saying different things, alleging it, I called it out. The DJ that slandered him, I called her out. I went at everybody, at every angle. Anyone, everyone. I took their narrative and reminded them of what they did. I reminded them what they did. Did you hear them speak up again? Did they respond to me? Did they say something to Czarr? No. That's the difference between us. Doesn't seem you guys like to defend. You like to criticize. Learn to do both. What's wrong with you? What's wrong? What is wrong with these guys, yo? They back down when a major publication happens, but then speak to people speaking about it. That is backwards. That's backwards. You're moonwalking all over the track. What are you talking about? You guys just moonwalking. Oh, that who said that? Oh, the news, I'm out. Oh, that magazine, I'm out. Oh, that person, I'm out. You guys dipping on the set when anyone speaks. Then Kodak does a song. You guys are nobody want to speak up and give props. What am I missing? Let me know something, please. What the heck? We're doing investigations around the clock. Facts. There's someone always doing something around the clock. And the more we come up with, the more we scratch our heads. Like, why? It's not what. We get what. We're asking why. I don't know. You tell me. Come on now. Dang. Jeez. Come on, man. The documentary's coming out. Donate to Cleo. Fill Cleo's pockets. Stop hating. Put money in that woman's pockets. Put respect on her name and let's march. None of this T-page stuff. Unless you have solid proof, put some respect on that lady's name. Unless you have, I'm saying it. I'm saying, what? You said don't, I'm saying do it. Donate to her for the documentary. Support her. What? Your mom losing you, I'm supposed to hate her? Really? You gotta be kidding. And that's what hurts me. Because you jump out the window on an African American or someone saying something, but you don't say nothing to these publishing companies, nothing to the news, nothing to the magazines. The guys who hop up, he is an abuse. They literally got up and, oh my goodness. They got up and literally called him an abuser. Oh, he did this. You don't say nothing. I'm numero uno. Numero uno spoke up. Where were y'all at? Now you want to make me use a Drake reference. You wasn't with me shooting in the gym. I was out here shooting at my shot at every situation. You wasn't with me. Everybody. You didn't. No, guys. Let's get it. No, let's get it. Name you spoke up about it. That's what he heard. He heard crickets. He was like, say something to the rest of y'all. He was like, say something. To all of y'all, he said, say something. Come on. Oh my. And I tagged him. Like, you guys are, yo, I gotta go. I never realized that people, the closest around you, could not care the most when something happens or you go through something. They don't care at all. They don't care at all, man. They're just around for the money. They're around for the fame. They're around for the clout. Then they out. For real. That's crazy. Yo, that's crazy. It's crazy. I can't believe it. They're just not talking to anyone. Like I'm in such disbelief that, and I'm not even mad at y'all. I'm not even mad at y'all that didn't speak. But my thing is, if I'm going to get fame by association to someone, am I not going to claim it to the end? Am I there riding to the end? Or am I riding just for clout? Are you riding to the end? Are you giving respects to it to the end? They're not the last people that's going to disrespect it. They're not the last. Really? They're not the last, yo. Don't you get it? You don't get that. That they're not the last that are going to disrespect. Y'all don't speak to anyone who's anybody who's saying something, but y'all speak to everyone who chat about it. That don't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Objectively, it makes no sense. If you stand for something, so are you just saying, oh, I do things with animals on a Friday, but I mess with anything you believe? Do you believe in anything? Who's envy people? Yourself, like I do, get no energy. I conversate with people who are intelligent, but if you can't set up and show yourself like I do, you get no energy. You get no energy because you can't be man enough to show yourself. You can't show yourself. And let all my, so you want to be seen, let all my people see you. Let them all see you. Period. Period. Listen, and I ain't got nothing to do with nothing. They move how they move. Let all my people see you. I ain't got nothing to say. Let them all see you. I ain't got, just show yourself. That's all you got to do. You're like, yeah, I'm me. Okay, we got you. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I don't know what they're talking about. People hit me up like, you got this done. I didn't do nothing. I didn't get nothing done. They're calculated to move a certain way. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Have a blessed day, Josu. I ain't got nothing to do with it. That's what I'm saying. I speak up when something needs to be said, and I let it go because of the knowledge we have on the backside. I spoke up for the suspects. Everyone's saying, oh, they're guilty. What proof? What proof? What proof? The cops don't even got proof. How do you have proof? They just arraigned these men. How did they know to arrest them? We don't even know that yet. We don't even know why they arrested them. Oh my goodness. You guys are hypnotized. You guys are all hypnotized by the media. You all are. They got you. It's game over. They got you. It's done. Never mind. I'm out. They got you. I'm out for the day. They got you. You're all hypnotized. If someone says it must be true, has to be. But because I question it, what? So if you ask a question in class, the teacher's going to say, don't question me. Just do it how I say. No, they explain it to you. No, I did not, June Nolan. AKA Dolan. I don't know. I don't know if you are that. I don't know. What was the King Flip comment? I missed it. He pulled everything down. Y'all didn't say nothing when he pulled everything. I'm done. He pulls everything down. Y'all don't say nothing. What? The claims he was making were outrageous. They were out of this world. I mean, oh, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about, June. I know what you're talking about. Okay. I know what you're talking about. Okay. Yes. Okay. I'll look. I had a few people look at that picture. Hold on. I know what you're talking about. I don't want to talk about that yet. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about that yet. That's too much right now. That's too much right now. It's too much other stuff happening. That's too much. Because I don't want to think that of them, and I don't want to think that situation. I'm not texting with people. You can hit me on IG. We'll figure out. We could talk on the phone. I ain't texting. We could talk. I ain't texting. I'm sorry. I ain't texting. I'll talk on the phone with you though. I ain't got no problem talking, but I don't do that text stuff. And you know that Czarr talk with I got like 4 phones. You already know. Gym phones. You already know I got like 4 of them. So I talk to you on the phone and we could conversate. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to talk about that yet. It's not because of threats and stuff. It's not because I don't want to talk to certain people. It's just because that's what I do. That's how I does it. That's how I does it. That's all I can say. That's how I do it. This agent guy called me on that phone. That agent guy called me on this phone because this phone has features. That phone got other features. It's a capacity thing. It's how I work. I'm gonna get back to y'all. Hopefully I'm gonna have a video for you tomorrow. There's a lot I gotta do. I'm gonna try and catch y'all up in one, and we could conversate. But I'm not trying to be at work doing different things, working on BS. As Star says, you know how I rock. All rights reserved. I'm gonna get at you. The timing of it tomorrow. Look for it around the early afternoon. It's gonna be after 12. It's gonna be after 12 sometime. I'll put it in community, so you should get the notification. The greatest nation since United Nations. Check the description below for all the information on how to support the channel, support different things. Help support the channel so I can do a lot more for you. So I can do a lot more in a setting. And I want to have people call in. So get the donations in that can help support the channel for me to get the things I need so I can do it where anyone can call in at any given. Support the channel. Shout out to Queen Prodigy, Chris A.